Good morning, everyone. I think I'm here. I think we're here. How's it going? Good morning, Franco. When you wake up, good morning, ITT. How's everyone doing? I'm feeling rough this morning. I'm feeling very tired. There is no way we are recording a video right now. So we need to figure out something else to do. How's everyone doing? I have not achieved consciousness yet. How's it going, Gerald? Hopefully you haven't been awake for too long. The big J-man. I woke up at 7 this morning, so an hour ago, and I am feeling it. There is a there's a tool. You just woke up, nice. There's a tool that I just found out about, so I'm gonna tidy up a little bit here. We're gonna go play with that tool because I need to come into consciousness before doing anything crazy this morning. I'm so tired. Interesting, YouTube expects the streamer to be here 1 minute before the start. Wait, why do you say that? I watch live shows all the time and I don't see YouTube doing any of those shenanigans. All right, you come over here. Let's put these guys away. And these guys away. Let's put these guys over here. Keep stepping on something, and I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me. It is a piece of hot glue. I also need to pretty up my board. Look at it. Look at how they massacred my boy. I don't know how I'm going to clean that. So I'm going to have to go buy like cotton swabs or something. Okay, so the tool now. Let me just pull out my Arduino++ box. Okay. This guy. So, what type of ESP is this? WRoom 32? Oh, that's interesting. So, WRoom 32, but what is it? So apparently there's a tool that you can connect directly to your ESP through the browser called ESP Connect. Okay, here it is. And apparently it'll just read off all the stuff So I literally found out about this like 5 minutes ago. Let me just disconnect. Yeah, okay. So COM4, connect. Okay. How's it going, MT? All right, so it is a ESP D0WD V3. It has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dual core, 240 megahertz, VREF calibration in eFuse, coding scheme none. So it shows you all of your stuff. PWM, LEDC. It shows you partitions. So this is the storage. The bootloader is 32 kilobytes. Partition table reserved. There's a factory app. Don't know what that means. And it shows you there's 2.9 megabytes. This is called ESP Connect. This is just some software that someone made. You have flash tools. You can erase the flash. You can read the stuff that's on it. Like, it is crazy. Yeah, but it's specifically this one. It shows you the MAC address. Like, any ESP you connect, you can get this info from. So let's connect the C3P Grow. And let's see what we get. So here's the C3P Grow. We will connect. Here we go. How's it going, JB? No, nothing cool yet. I'm just showing off a tool that I just found called ESP Connect. So here the C3P Grow is on screen. So it has Wi-Fi, BLE, embedded flash. If I go the SPIF tool, so this is the SPI file system. No files in it. Okay. Then you go NVS Inspector. There's all your stuff. You have the serial monitor here. Like, you can show the partitions. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it is so cool. Just shows you everything. So I think this is a very cool project. So I think important though that it shows you the MAC address, so you can go give it permissions in your router, for example. Getting old is getting old. Yeah, I feel you. I think this is super cool. Let's plug in some other stuff. Let's plug in some other ESPs that I have laying around here. Oh, let's see if you can do the R4, the Arduino R4. because it has an ESP on board, but I don't know if it can communicate directly with it. But let's find out. Nope. Okay, so the R4 might not expose directly the ESP. Let's see what else we can connect. I have a box of ESPs here. Okay, what about this mystery ESP? Where I publish USB serial over a web page, console outputs of computers that I display. Nice. Let's connect this guy. Connect. Okay. So this is a ESP32C2. I don't know if you guys know about the C2. So it has 2 megs of flash, has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Let's see. Doesn't have very much on it. Let's check the partitions. OTA, 1, 0, and 1. Okay. Apps. Remote serial is really convenient. I believe you. NVS inspector. Flash tools. Can erase all the flash. I think this is really cool. And it's fast. Like, this works really well. Oh, session log. Interesting. And oh yeah, also this is on GitHub. So it's not like it's open source. I think this is really cool. So yeah, that's ESP Connect. I want to give credit to the person whose video I saw. Oh wow, lots of people made videos. This guy. Resin Chem Tech. I don't know, ITT. Have you ever seen anything I've built? This guy's got some... He's got some bangers. Look at him go. Man, good for him. How's it going, Soldering Shrew? I've seen this in the same place, a really good channel. Yeah. So highly recommend you guys go check out Resin Chem Tech. Man, what a cool person. I wish someone had a podcast where they can just chat with cool creators like this. you're good, by the way? Any good ESP32 vids about clusters? No. No, I don't like. I mean, I'm sure. Like, let's see, ESP cluster. Let's see. So I just type ESP cluster, or maybe I'll go ESP32 cluster, and then we'll see if any good channels that I know pop up. Look at this. This guy did 4. I don't know any of these people. Oh, Risk5? Does that count? BitLooney's a cool guy. Wants to buy himself a digging machine. Hardware.ai, don't know this person. Don't know this person. Oh, we can watch a video about a Finersi power supply, because you can power your ESPs with that. So no, not many people I know have made clusters. ESP Fly. That's cool. All right, back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes that. I don't remember any of the names anymore, any of the words. Words are hard. It's morning. Finersi. I mean, it's not that complicated. As a Swedish person, you should be used to pronouncing complicated things. Yeah, Electronic Wizard. I didn't check them out yesterday. Let me see. Let me do a quick channel review. Electronic Wizard. This guy? All right, let's check most popular. Capacitors and circuits. Avoid using charger modules. What? Oh, it's just probably because they charge too hard. They charge it at 1 amp. The holy box. Let me show you the other boxes. Transistors. Okay. I mean, it seems like a good channel. Okay, let's just check his latest videos. RTC is always wrong. The easy fix. Negative voltage regulator. Ferrite bead. He's like literally wearing a wizard hat. Auto power off. Looks like a good channel. It's too bad that someone needs a podcast to talk to these people. So check it out. I put the link in the chat. All right, I need to stop looking at other people's channels or else I'll just stop making videos and be like, why don't you guys just watch these people? All right, so this box is nice. I've got the Tiny Pico. I got a lot of like ESP type boards, some that are interesting with like, see your last comment. Yeah, I need a podcast. Yeah, I know. Some with tiny little displays. 8266. Ugh. 8266. 12. Another 32 with a display. A lot of these W room ones. ESP32 cam. Oh, this is nice. These are the new C3s. And I got an NRF. Get back in there. Well, the most powerful for AI, you need the most powerful. So I think it's the P4 or the H4 now, the P4. Yeah, ESP32P4. But I think those will pale in comparison to like a Raspberry Pi. And those, and Raspberry Pis pale in comparison to what? My video? My video was in the Maker newsletter? I didn't submit it. I submitted my NRF video. Huh. So here's another box. This is more Arduino-y type things. So this is a breadboard Uno. Pro Mini clone. This is a, I don't remember what these are. ATtinies. This is a Mega. Lots of Arduino-y type of stuff, but these are kind of deprecated. These are all Pi Pico. So RP2040 and 2350. And then this box is for the big ins. So you've got some R4s, reels and clones. And you've got Unos. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my Unos and stuff. I'm probably going to get rid of them. Probably going to donate them. Here's a real Uno R3. 02Ws. Like, what are you trying to achieve soldering? Are you just trying to like learn AI and microcontrollers, or are you trying to run an actual local LLM that will work really well? Because that's two completely different suggestions. If you're trying to run a local LLM that'll run and run well for as little money as possible, go buy yourself a Mac Mini. Just for fun, just run it on whatever you have now. Okay, the NRF24L1 makes the most sense. I submitted that one. Here, we'll go check it out. So yeah, if you're just trying to play with AI for fun, then just run it on what you have. All right, here goes. Oh, look. Go away. Motor Magic, quad motor controller. That's cool. Hey, that's cool. Right above Bleep Track. Man, I need to stop looking at other people's projects. People are so freaking good at doing stuff. Okay. Yes. If you want to get into PCB design, I would go Stratocaster. Stratocaster is my jam. It's my favorite one. If you want to get into PCB design, I would say start with super simple circuits and work your way up. The thing is, the first PCB you'll make will have full of mistakes. Your second one will have fewer. Your third one will have fewer. You'll get to the point where you only make a couple mistakes per PCB, and then that's where you'll cruise for the rest of your career. It is coffee time again for me. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Let's see. What do we do today? I was supposed to come here fresh-faced and work on this, but I'm not feeling it because I'm exhausted. So we need to prototype something. So I'll go make a coffee, and then I don't know, we'll pick something and we'll work on it. Okay, hold on. I'll fill up the kettle. You guys can follow me because I don't need a break yet. I just need coffee. There we go. Okay, kettle is running. Okay, you know what I want? I want a working turntable. So let's work on that. They were typically breadboarded in the same configuration. Yeah, that makes sense. What PCB producer you should pick? This, so I am sponsored by PCBWay. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Whenever someone is sponsored, you have to sort of take that into account. But I'll tell you, PCBWay has reliably just sent me great circuit boards all the time, like this, for example. And also the first PCBs I ever made, ever ordered, they were made by JLC PCB. So my suggestion is if you don't have a specific thought, like if you don't think I want to go with company X or company Y, pick a creator you like and use whatever they use and use their affiliate link. That's what I would suggest. It's a great way to support a creator with no extra cost of your own. Watch your eyeballs. So that's my advice. So obviously I would be biased. I would say use my affiliate link in any one of my videos, which you would find on the main channel. This is my secondary channel for live streaming. But if you want to support BitLooney, use his link. If you want to support, Electro Noobs, pick his link. If you want to support Dave Jones, well, I don't think he has a PCB sponsor, so so I don't know. Deal with it your way. All right, let's bring out. Oh my God, what the hell's going on here? Oh. All right, so here's one attempt. So this was a long time ago I made this. Back when I was just learning how to use Fusion. And this was printed on my old shitty Trunksy 3D printer. Yeah, look, it didn't stick well. Do I have a link here? Doing a library MQTT. I'll check. Sorry, it's a GitHub link, so I'm not gonna visit it. So I'll tell you, GitHub is the shittiest way to show your work because it's so like technical. Because I'll go there and it's like, thanks, it's code. I don't really know what this is. You know what I mean? Referral program, copy link. Here's my link. Paste. This, I'm getting to that. The project you see there is my turntable. Oh my God. Why is this not? Something fell. Something heavy fell. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so these were... Jesus Christ, I put a lot of work into this. Well, here's some of my leads that I couldn't find. So these were turntables. So you just put this down and you put a platen on top. And then the motor would spin. You know, I put a lot of frickin' work into this thing. Look at this shit. Holy crap, man. I believe I have been too hard on myself. Because I'm looking at this, and this is impressive. This is impressive design. Huh. What is the end goal of the turntable? It was to put stuff on it and spin it to get B-roll. So to get nice shots for video. So it's like when I showed a module, I would mount the module. Have a good day, soldering. I would mount a module onto here, and it would spin, and then I could take shots of every angle. And I think this just sits on top. Yeah, that just sits on top. And then this goes to an Arduino. Is this a Nano? Oh yeah, a Nano. And then this would give you your speed, and this would give you your direction, and then an off. Man, I put a shit ton of work into this and then didn't finish it. So you know why I wasn't happy with it is because it was jittery. It would go like it was a stepper motor. Both of them are stepper motors. So they were jittery because I used these cheap A4988 stepper drivers. And I was doing it wrong, I think. I wasn't flipping it fast enough. But I think I made some. I did use micro-stepping. I used the most micro-stepping that A4988 could. But I think I was just sending the pulses with digital write highs and lows. So I think the Nano didn't send the pulses fast enough. I think that was the deal. But then I remade it. Yeah, I did remake it. Here I remade it using the TMC 2209. This was printed on the Tronxy X5SA. And the X5SA, well, I guess the first layer wasn't calibrated. Or, well, it wasn't possible to get perfect, I should say, on glass. So the shiny filament, where it dropped too much or too little, made for this weird texture. And then, yeah, this one went into here. I think, like, this had some good design elements. Get off of there. So here's the drive dog. And then here is the drive dog on the motor side. And there's plenty of room here to adjust for Z offset on both sides. And then in order to print these bearing holders, I made diamond-shaped holes so they would print without support. Some of these fit really tightly. This was on a shitty 3D printer, don't forget. Oh, this would be on the Tronxy too. So, yeah, kettle will turn off automatically here. Let's go fill up my coffee. So, either I work with the TMC 2209 or not. Hang on a sec. I make my coffee. Put some creamer. And heading down. By the way, no update on the seeds. No germination yet in the seeds, but it can take like 7 to 10 days, so. All right, so here is the plan. We're going to remake this. We're going to make this a reality because it's time. So here's the deal. Either we redo the physical construction of this and make it more small, more tightly integrated, I think is the correct word for this, where we can have the micro and the controls all built into the base. Or we just get it working as is and ship it. And this is where you guys come in. Either way, we're prototyping today. So let's start a poll for the V3 turntable. Only electronics code rework or full rework. There we go. Vote in the poll, folks. Please vote in the poll. Democracy only works if you participate. Because if we do a full rework, we don't even need a stepper motor. We can use a motor driver, and we can use gear motors. I've got everything we need. I got more than everything we need. So 50% full rework right now. 50% I like turtles. So right now it seems like we're doing the full rework. We need more than 3 votes, though. Full rework is definitely winning. Looks like we're going to be doing full rework, though. Get your votes in. Does anybody actually get the I like turtles reference? Can you make emo-style robot or clone of emo robot? Raul, I don't know if emo robot is a thing or if you just want me to make you a sensual partner. An adult partner. I'm not sure which one. Is emo robot a thing? Oh, emo robot is a thing. So my thing, Raul, I don't think this is going to be that complicated to do. The complicated part is just actually it's not going to be complicated at all. The thing is, it doesn't interest me. My relationship with AI is a tool, and I certainly don't want it sitting on my desk and being part of my life. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? What I do like is these tank threads. Seems like I've got 5 votes for full rework. Is it threads or treads? Yeah. how do I make it that it should clear the inside and only the eyes should appear? I'm not sure what you're saying. Because, is it clear? Is it transparent? Here, let me Google that for you. The Emo robot has a transparent display where only the eyes show up. What kind of display do I need to replicate that? So I don't think anybody knows the turtle reference. That was a reference. Optical illusion known as the dead front design. Standard rectangular LCD hidden behind a piece of smoked tinted plastic. So there we go. So just use your OLED behind a smoked plastic. So there you go. Done. Okay, so let's do the full rework. Seven votes. Sunboard or foam board? You don't need a 3D printer. You just the important part is smoked plastic. What do you mean? This wasn't. No, the turtle meme. This. It has 76 million views. There's double the amount of views than Canadians. This was an internet sensation. And I don't even know. This is American. Amazon? You can just get clear plastic and use window tint. You know what? You can use a water bottle for clear plastic and then go to any automotive place that does window tinting and ask them for free scraps because you only need a small piece. What country are you living in, Raul? No, the plastic doesn't have the eye shape. It has one smoked here. So look, it has like a screen behind. It's just sitting back behind the plastic. Filters, all regions. I want big. Yeah, that's a better view. See, it's actually in there behind the plastic. India, just go to any any car place that installs tint and ask them for the scraps that they cut off the windows. You got to be resourceful, right? If you're making on a budget. Wow. This is awesome. I don't know why, but this is great. Okay, let's open FreeCAD, cause I'm free. FreeCADing. Where are my motor drivers? Don't know. I will find it. New. Save as. 3D projects. New folder. Turntable V3. Okay, so let's pick our... Oh, yes, you're right. Didn't know the reference. Gotcha. How's progress on my diet? I'm hungry all the time. I did buy bananas, though. Thank you for asking. The big deal is I need to lubricate my treadmill and find my indoor shoes, which I used to bring to the dentist. So, well, long story short, my dentist makes you take off your outside shoes and wear Crocs to keep their office clean, especially in the winter. And I hate wearing, you saying FreeCADing? Nice. Very nice. And anyways, I don't like to wear like communal shoes. So I used to bring my gym shoes to the dentist to wear instead of my outdoor shoes. So I would swap shoes. And so they were in a bag somewhere, and then they got misplaced, and I have no idea where they are, so I have to find them. So I find them, and then you'd never wear... Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it's not just me. So I need to find some shoes, my treadmill shoes. Oh, here's another water pump. Would you look at that? And this is definitely a submersible water pump. Okay, so we need to pick a motor. So I don't think this is necessary. I think that's a bit excessive. I think like a gear motor would be nice. So I've got these with the shafts. So if I use this one, so this one has a D shaft. Oops, here you go. This one has a D shaft. So this will keep my stuff low profile. So we can use this. I would say we use this. And then I have those DRV whatevers. Motor drivers. Got these in a couple different sizes. This is 6 volt, 70 RPM. I'd much prefer a 12 volt version. I'll keep them out, but I think I'd prefer a 12-volt version. What do I got here? So this one has the shaft as well. What's this? 6-volt 70. So, but these are vertical. And of course I didn't write down. I don't know, maybe this is okay. What if I just use it on 5 volts? Let's see. So I could power the ESP. You know what? What do I want? ESP or RP2040? Probably RP2040. I've got a shit ton of those. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Can't clip these giant ass clips onto these tiny little. Voltage 5 volts and current limit 1 amp. What do you mean it's technically best? DC motors have like a shit ton of torque at low RPM. So no load, just taking like 10 milliamps. Okay, so this is going way too fast already. So I think this is our winner. Since it goes like incredibly fast, that means that we have a high top speed and we can PWM it to go lower. So I think we got our motor. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna run this at 5 volts. Excelente. Now we're gonna pick our micro. That also means I can probably just do this USB-C. I can just power it by USB-C, so that makes it a lot simpler. I'll just plug into the ESP, steal the 5 volts from that, and then we'll be good to go. Let's see if my DRV boards are in here. I'm not sure. They are. Actually, I have one right here. As a gear motor, and I'll also PWM it. I'll do both because I want it to be so the gears will increase the torque. And here's my driver. No, I'm not running it off an AT Tiny. I honestly just don't want that frustration. Good morning, Steven. I agree, it's too early. I should have stayed in bed. But the thing is, the other day, I don't want to call them out. They may be in chat, may not be. But I don't want to embarrass anybody. But the other day, someone said that I made their day better by streaming. So I am now more motivated than ever. You can definitely run it off a 555, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. If someone sends $100 super chat to the main channel in the next hour, I will do it. Otherwise, no. So there you go. So it'll depend on how motivated you are. If you're not motivated enough to send me $100, which I wouldn't blame you if you aren't, that means I'm doing it my way. 'Cause it's my way or the highway. Someday you'll see things my way. There's actually a dual motor driver. I'll only use one. That's okay. You can send it to my PayPal, or you can subscribe to my Patreon at $100, I guess. I mean, welcome to life, Steven. Welcome to life. That's my life as a YouTuber. Not only do I lose 30% for every dollar sent to my YouTube, but I just found out that Amazon, every check they send me for my affiliate revenue, they have a $15 processing fee. So I've been burning $15 every time without even knowing. And the funny part about all that is that I use their back-end figures for my tax claims, which means that, like, in a year where they send me 10 checks, I am paying taxes on $150 US that I didn't receive. So that's great. Thankfully, I don't make that much money, so it's not like that's not that big of a deal, but such a pain in the ass. Okay. So let's refamiliarize ourselves with the DRV 8833. Oh, DRV 8833. Ooh, just checking something. Someone is understanding my position on the on my coding. Just check something. All right, stop getting stun locked. All right, Steven, we're not. First of all, there's no proof that couldn't happen. But let's not talk about that, because that is extremely shitty, and I don't want to deal with it. Was Brian Locks should have used a 555. Okay. All right, what are we doing here before I got distracted? Oh, yeah. This is one reason I want multi-material or multicolor printing now, so I can make a King of the Hill butt bread tie. I don't know what the deal is, but it is what it is. Okay, DRV 8833. I guess I'm not using the Adafruit one. Neither the Pololu. Oh, would you look at that? There's there's a resource. Are you a February baby, Stephen? Because I am too. Someone was incredibly helpful and made this beautiful article. Oh my God, I did oh, Jesus Christ. I went all out. Wait, Curtis is here? I didn't see him come in. I don't see Curtis. I see Steven. When was the last time I used the 555? A long time ago. A long time ago. Maybe in the birthday stream, the 1-day challenge, maybe someone has a 555 timer thing to do. A motor, so out 1 and out 2, and then yeah, PWM. Okay, that's good. All the in pins expect a high or a low. On a pair of in pins, cause the motors to spin. That's it. All good, Gerald. I get confused on a daily basis. Jesus Christ. Look at my skills. Look at that. In the past, you had more energy or time or both. Or it just took a really long time to do things. Oh, look, I wrote functions. I wrote functions. Look at me, function king. Function. When did I publish this? Almost 2 years ago. I wrote functions, I wrote code. Nice. Very nice. Man, I went through the code explanation. Look at me go. I probably generated 4 cents from this website. Your rental payment website is down on the 1st of the month. What a pain in the ass. Okay, well, this is easy. This is very easy. We can write this in Arduino. DC circuits course on Coursera, introduction to RLC circuits, lots of math, need to refresh your memory on calculus. This is the part that scares me the most. I am not a math person. Yeah. You've always liked the Evil Mad Scientist's discrete 555 timer. Do you mean this one? It's a beaut. That's for sure. For a while there, Evil Mad Scientist stopped producing these. They got bought out by some company. And I was like this close to tracing these circuits out and making an open source version of this. But then they started selling them again. So this is a beaut. I like it, but also I have the kit for the surface mount, which I haven't done yet. I spent a fuckload of money to get this here. It sucks, man. The shipping to Canada is insanely expensive, and then I paid a crap load of fees, like customs fees when it got here. So I don't want to say it wrong, so take this with a grain of salt, but I think the sum total was around $100 each. And the video got like, I don't know, 1,500 views or something, so not super worth it, but it was fun. 3D print a socket? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Okay. All right, so what do we need here? So we want const int. What are we using? RP2040, probably. Knowing me. RP2040 0. Pinouts. Is there a bigger one? If I grab this, I grab this. Where's the ADC? Keep the ADC over here. "16 days to order from Ali." What does that mean, MT? 16 days to order from AliExpress. Steven, I think the big thing is, hold on a sec. Let me do this. I can only do one thing at a time. So I think the big thing is right now I am learning to code using AI. But when I go back to using boot.dev for learning to code, I will likely use AI to teach me math. Because the thing is, I don't understand what I read. I need really that explanation. I need it to be dumbed down. And so, yeah. All right, const int. What are we looking for? We only need 2 pins. So let's go control control 1, right? Camel case, which I haven't written for a long time. Control 1 equals, let's go pin 2, const int control 2 equals 3. Oops, that is Python defining the pins we will use. Okay, home, defining the motor control pins, defining the switch input pins, const int CW pin equals 6, const int CCW pin equals 7. No, I feel like the way MT put it, it's you can only make orders for the next 16 days. Is it because of the Chinese New Year? If so, I think it's now. Switch input pins to control direction. So these will be input pull up, active low, and then defining here. Let's just defining the speed pin, const int speed pin, speed input. No, speed pin is fine. All right, we want to use the ADC. We'll go 29. There we go. Okay. Chinese New Year, 17 to 3rd. Okay, that makes sense. You left us all in suspense there. Okay, so I think those pins should be enough. That's all I really need. Okay, and then that's it. So here, we'll just do pin mode. Setting up the pin modes, control our pins are to set as input, output. All right, pin mode, CTRL1. This will be output. Did I do this wrong? Because it didn't flavor my text. We know reference. Pin mode. Pin and mode. Nope. Makes me nervous when it didn't color my pins, my text. Yeah, me too. AI is super powerful for that. But you got to word it. You have to tell AI to first of all treat me like an idiot, and second of all, don't do anything for me. CTRL2 output pin mode. Let me just CW pin input. Look how useless this is. Why do you put uint8t underscore mode? Like this is the dumbest shit. Arduino is the worst IDE you can possibly have. Input underscore pull up. How do I remove the useless syntax pop-ups in Arduino IDE. All they do is say uint 8_t. Stop shipping 17 February, yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. Days to order. Editor hover tips. Quick fix. Automatically file preferences. Look for editor quick suggestions. It is off. Control Shift P. Open settings UI. Editor.hover.enabled. Hover. Go away. Go away. Okay. It's off. Let's see. Pin mode. It still does it. Okay, editor parameter hints. Well, now, how do I get back to this, you piece of poo? Open settings. Control Shift P. Open settings. Parameter hints. Okay, let's try this again. Pin mode, CCW, thank you. Finally, get out of my way. Input, pull up. Okay. Set motor control pins to output. Completely wrong. Yeah, it still gets the stuff wrong. How's it going, Franco? Just makes yeah. Still not your reasoning. Yep. Enough knowledge. Get. Yep. I agree. Let's do output. Set the direction pins to input with pull-up resistors. Set the speed pin to input. Pin mode. Speed pin input. Okay. That should be good. I really wish it would frickin' color, like this is default Arduino language, so this should be colored. Oh yeah, sorry, this is done. And then this is done. You know what's crazy? Python doesn't use tabs. Python is 4 spaces. All right, have fun with the dog. Block. Yeah, you missed the turtles. You'll see it back when you rewatch the stream, if you rewatch the stream. Okay. Is that all I need to do? All right, so let's write a function here. I don't remember how to, oh yeah, it's just void. Void get direction. Do I accept something? Oh God, I don't know how to do functions in Arduino. Functions. Structure. Okay. Maybe I don't need to pass anything in. I'll just use the return. Void get direction, and then you need to open the brackets. Direction check equals 0 if analog read, if analog read CW pin, this hurts my eyes. Is there a dark mode? Can I have dark mode? Can you turn on dark mode, please? Dark mode? Dark mode? Nope. Good. God damn it, go away. I think it will crash. What are we talking about? All right. If analog read CW pin equal what's the if condition, okay, equal high, and there's an and, right? Also and end reference. No. I think it's 2 ands. And. Bitwise and? Logical and, yep. High and analog read CCW pin equals high. Then you open this. So if both pins are high, return how do I use the return function? Return 0. Turn 0. And then the, oh, do I have to tab this in? Nope. Okay. Is it else if? I'm going between two, yeah, else if. Else if. Am I doing this right? Artemis 2 launch, okay. They better not crash. These are real humans in there. Analog. I'm sorry if this is painful to watch me code, but you guys, some of you guys complain about AI, so here we go. CW pin equal low. Am I doing this right? Yeah. So if they're both high, they can't be both low. Low. Direction check equals 1. Oh, wait, maybe I need to do int direction check equals 0. Direction check equals 1. And then I can just go else direction check equals 2. And then return direction check. There we go. That should work. Okay. Function written to check the desired direction, CW or CCW. Returned 0 happens if both directions are high. Motor doesn't spin. Returned 1 happens if we desire, if we want clockwise. Returned 2 happens if we want CCW. or if, yeah, I know it's okay. All right, let's not chat politics. Can we just say that space is cool? How about that? Space is cool. Okay, so now we need to double check. Can you double check my Arduino function, please? Oh no, 3 bugs. Before the function is void, tells compiler returns nothing. Okay, didn't know that. Int. We are learning. They're digital reads. Guys, you guys were watching me write this. Digital. 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 Okay, fine, fine. We don't need this then. Return 1. Return 2. Oh, what? GPT says I need else, and I chose else. All right. It sucks because I write functional Python. I don't care, ITT. You are one of the ones who complained about me being controversial. We are not doing controversial anymore. So, anyways, as I was saying, I write functional Python and then I get told it is wrong. And this is functional Arduino, and I'm told if it's wrong. Okay, int CW state equals digital read CW pin int CCW state equals digital read CCW pin. Then if digital read, so now we're just comparing. It's stupid because in Python, you want to do all your logic inside here, which is weird. If CW state equals high, and logical and, 2 ands, CCW state equals high, return 0, else if CW state is low, else 2, return, oh, don't need this anymore. There. Okay, so first thing is int direction equals get direction Can I just do this? Can I just do get direction Can I just pass, so like int direction equals 0, get direction, direction. Can I just call my function like this? Ugh. So yeah, this is the Python way to do it, I guess. It's so weird. Direction equals get direction. Can I just define it? Yeah. Okay. Ugh. All right. Just remove all else ends up on a line with the return. Oh, yeah. So you just don't want to. So you could. So it'll go in. What Johnny Bergdahl is saying is it'll go into here. If this is false, it'll go into here. If this is false, it'll come out of the if and just return the 2. So yes, you don't need you don't need the else, but the return 2 has to be inside get direction and not inside whatever. So yes, actually Johnny is correct. But I don't care. Okay, so we get direction. That's good. I'm just getting stun locked here. By the way, I answered that person who asked me for how to get started. He hasn't replied to me. Okay, so now we know the direction. We want to now make a function. God, this is messy, isn't it? You know, in the old IDE, when you would hover over this, he hasn't replied, no. When you hover over this in the old IDE, it would show you the matching bracket. Now you have to click near it. So anyways, there's the bracket. All right, now we'll do void no return. Run motor. But actually we want to know the speed. We need the speed. Speed equals 0. But if you define that up here, no, I can't do that. I have to do it in here because it'll loop and it'll zero it out every time. We don't want that. I want it up here. Define global variables to be used in the program. variable to store direction. 0 equals stop. 1 equals CW. 2 equals CCW. Variable to store speed in PWM. 0 to 255. There we go. Where you went and helped answer questions were really cool. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Although you can see I'm kind of a numpty in some things. Okay, now we need to speed. So speed equals get speed. So here we want a int get speed. All right, and now we go int motor speed equals analog read. And int in between 40 and 47. This is just comments. I think we're okay. CW state and CCW state. Number 1 and 2 complete. Dog is ready for a nap. Nice. Oh, a dog's life, huh? Int motor speed equals analog read. Where is our pin? Speed pin. Speed pin. Hang on. So analog read on a RP 2040. Here, I'm gonna try as much as I can use the reference. Language reference. Analog read. I feel like this is 10-bit. Dog's life is rough, yeah. Oh, what kind of dogs does everyone have? I'm interested. So, Steve, I think I can see yours on your profile picture. Go to the channel so I can see the picture bigger. Look at that cutie. Okay, so I probably want to use a local variable here. So int motor speed. Last name is Stevens. Oh, okay, interesting. Peter. I'll try to remember Peter. Boxer Lab Mix. Nice. Okay, so I think it's 1024. What? Here, I'll just ask Google. If I just use an analog read on a RP2040 chip, do I get a 10-bit value? No, it's all good in it. Bit more powerful. Yes. $10-bit. Yeah. So it's 10-bit. It's the problem of using, okay, 1/3 Jack, 1/3 Rat. So Jack Russell Terrier and then Rat Terrier, and then 1/3 Chihuahua. Interesting. I think it's 10-bit. I think it's 10-bit. So 0 to 123. And then int converted speed equals map, and then I go to the map function, map, from low, to low, from high, to high. And hold on a sec. And digital right would be how many bits by default. Nice, Gerald. Yeah, that happens. That happens, Stephen, for sure. Eight-bit. Okay. 8-bit is 255. Yeah. All right. So map motor speed 0 to 1024. Right? Is that what we decided? 0 to 1023. 3 to 0 to 255. And then return converted speed. Okay, so let's see what, can you double check my syntax and logic, por favor? Perfect, would compile without errors. No, you just said no. Didn't you just tell me that the Earl core for RP 2040 defaults to 10-bit? You punk. It's hard enough to code on my own when you are giving me false info. Govern yourself accordingly, Gemini. All right, MT. I should continue to stream. All right, so we're good. Let me just write the function written to check the desired motor speed pin, and then map that value from a 10-bit read to a 8-bit write, and then return the result. Should be good. $40 speaker stands for $8. I freaking love deals. Oh, that was a mistake. You guys should be watching this. Okay. And then run motor. I can use analog write on pins. What pins did we go? 2 and 3. Correct? Yes, okay. All right, run motor. But don't I need to pass the direction over? I do. Okay. Okay. We're trying here. We're trying here. All right. If direction equals 0, we want to analog write want to write nothing, but we want to make sure. So we'll just go, we'll do a digital write. That would be control 1, control 2. 1, low. Digital write, DRL2, low. Else if direction equals 1. Been doing some Python lately. You want to test your understanding of circuits, so you wrote some code to simulate circuit. Wow, that's some advanced Python. That's some cool stuff. Rent paid. The spell checker doesn't recognize paid as a word. I think that's the Canadian spelling. Paid is a rare specialized form used or... Oh, wait. Is paid incorrect? That's weird. Correct, past tense, and a form of paid in a few rare cases. Interesting. Maths is doable, but differential equations can be hard to simulate. Problem with advanced maths, understanding it requires even more math. Yes. Indeed. Okay, so else if direction equals 1, analog right. Wait, I need to pass 2 things in. I need to pass the speed. Uh-oh. So this will receive direction and speed. Control 1. Speed. Analog right. CT. Oh, wait. And then digital right. Control 2. High. I'm actually going to do this differently. I'm going to remove this if completely. And then else if direction equals 2. Digital right CTRL1 high, analog right CTRL2 low, whoops, what am I doing? Speed, else digital write CTRL1 high, sorry, low, digital write CTRL2 low, K. Can you check the logic and syntax, please? And then the void loop. See what it says. Yeah, you like that, huh? These are Utemu blue keys. Few syntax errors. In your run motor function, you must tell Arduino what type of data, direction, speed are likely int. So what do you mean? Do I need int? Do I need to put int here? In void loop, you need to declare the variables before you use them. Did that. Oops. Direction equals 0. Where? I'm not missing a semicolon. I'm not missing a semicolon. Int direction equals 0 in my logic. Huh? One pin at PWM. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, void run motor. So okay, I need to put the ints here. Okay, that's just me not knowing the syntax of this shit. Okay. One. Yeah, except you're wrong there. If you use digital write high while analog write speed is running, no. Dude, you don't even know what driver board I am using. I am using the DRV 8833, which needs both inputs high for it to run. What? While the other is low? Is that what this says? Low, low, high, high. Oh, yeah. Oops, they're right. Oopsies. So I need to invert. So this is 255 to 0. I invert it here. Okay, so I need to go but wait, I don't want to invert it. Do I? Okay, you confused the shit out of me. Can you just explain what I need to change so that when my pot reads 0, the motor stops. When my pot reads 3.3, it goes full speed. I got completely lost here. I always scold it. Currently correct, but your run motor needs a stop condition. Keep your inversion. When the pot's at 0, returns 255. Why? Why are you doing this? This will work too. Int before your variables. No! Okay, stop. Stop doing this. I have them declared globally so that they don't redeclare every loop. Also, I think you're wrong about run motor. I think sending to highs will break to lows, will stop the motor. Yeah, that's okay. Coast, low, disconnects the motor from the power. It will spin down gradually. That's fine. high, high, and brakes. Coast, low, low. Low, low, unless the buttons are both pressed. What? Are both pressed. Get direction. I think it's wrong. The speed will hit 0 if no buttons are pressed, since they are on pull-ups. No? Your buttons are on pull-ups. They'll be high by default when not pressed, are high. The first if triggers high, then return 0. So when no buttons are pressed, direction becomes 0. Okay. So when no buttons are pressed, direction becomes 0. Direction is 0. Your run motor function skips the moments and goes straight to the else block. Low. It will stop. Get speed function is still running independently of the buttons. If you turn the pot to max, the get speed returns 0. Since direction is 0, motor ignores that 0 speed and just sets the pins to low. No buttons, motor is off, coast, regardless of the pot. This is the direction. Dude, stop. This is the behavior I wanted. Are you just trying to gaslight me into thinking I'm a bad coder that doesn't understand what I want? Function header says run motor int, yeah. Okay, so all this for nothing. Like, do you understand that you poisoned drinking water in poor communities just to tell me stuff, just to gaslight me into thinking my code wouldn't run? Govern yourself accordingly. In the HAL 9000 voice. I like how it dodges the responsibility for poisoning water. All right. Got a discard message. All right, so is this done? I think this is done. Anyways, okay. So I'm gonna switch these to low and low. If I do this, can I re-invert my map logic? Code is out of your grade. Okay, I'll re-invert. I like that better. 0 to 55. There we go. We're good. Oh. Let's save this. New folder. DRV 8833. Turntable. Let me check. All right, so we're gonna go. We have decided we're going until 11 o'clock today. So let's properly comment this. Function written to actually do the motor running. Uses the direction and speed variables. Should let, or here, lets the motor coast all low when direction is 0. Spins the motor at desired RPM. Set by the potentiometer. Spins it in the direction of the direction switch. Program BASIC on a TRS-80 Model 100 the other day. Very fancy. Program either BASIC or Pure Z80. I actually appreciate the explicitness of C++. Python does a lot of shit behind the scenes that I don't really like. Simplified simplified main loop calls the direction function to check direction and stores it in a variable in direction. Calls get direction, calls get speed to check speed, desired speed, and stores it in speed. Calls the run motor function, passing it the direction and speed variables. There's a small delay to allow the RP 2040 to stabilize. You keep the Model 100 on your desk at work. Interesting. Try to teach yourself C on the Amiga. Didn't stand a chance. I like C. I do like C. Delay, I'll give it a, I don't know, 50 millisecond delay. So this should compile now. Let's go verify. I need to pee like a racehorse. Be right back. I'm back. I accidentally killed my mic pack by pushing it into my pocket. Okay. Let's see. So I think this is good. It does run. So let's build this up on breadboard in the next half hour that we have. And then okay, I'm getting spam religious email. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, so let's see if we have an RP2040 that already has pins attached to it. We should. And probably, if this works, tomorrow we will likely, if I don't feel like filming again, yes, we do have one with pins attached. Here we go. Tomorrow we will likely implement an OLED and do the 3D design. Luggable, not huggable. What the hell is going on? Oh, luggable C64. Oh God, I understand. One day, you know, I think you can run a C64 emulator on Raspberry Pi. So maybe one day I'll try it, because I'm definitely not buying one. I don't have the space in here for retro computing. I do not need another hobby. Okay, so let's grab these guys. Let me plug her in. Plug her in now, Funk Soul Brother, right about now. There we go. Oh, that shouldn't have opened there. It opened here instead. All right, let's run this. DJ, upload this shit. You also have a K-Pro 10. My parents had like a writer. What's K-Pro 10? Oh, not that. My parents had like a digital typewriter. Vintage digital typewriter computer. I don't know what it's called. My parents had a very basic computer in the 90s, maybe before. It looked like a cross between a typewriter and a laptop. Had a tiny LCD screen and a keyboard. Any ideas? Brother WP series. Sort of like this, but it had like a fold-up screen. Smith Corona PWP. Oh yeah, it was something like this. This looks familiar. I don't think it was this, but this looks close. This looks close to what my parents had. That's hilarious.
had the CPM emulator, high-end CBM software. This looks very close to what they had. No, definitely not that. No. So it looked like this. Are there similar designs? SX64? 64? Oh my god, this thing looks like poo. This thing is so old school. Oops. Nope. Nope. No, definitely not that. No. No, not this. Dreamwriter. No. It was more like the first one. More like this. Very, very similar to this. PWP. PWP devices. Personal word processor devices. It was definitely like this. It was definitely like this. For media and a band, interesting. Yeah, this brings some memory. It's definitely something like that. I wonder if they, you know what? They still have it. I freaking guarantee you they still have it. Okay. So let's breadboard this. We have 20 minutes. Let go plus, start a poll. Can I get the motor spinning in 20 minutes or less? Yes. No. I am that weirdo zombie kid. Start poll. Overdose, even seeing one? Yeah. Bet they got rid of it last week. No. My parents don't get rid of shit. It's kind of where I got my pack ratting from. Like this, we need our DRV. Don't know which way is best. VCC is there. Like so. You guys are nuts. Answering that you're the weirdo zombie kid.
done with my coffee, sadly. Nothing sadder in this world than not having coffee left. Okay. I will turn on the soldering iron in case we need to add leads to a potentiometer. Oops. 330 is my usual. 330, 360. $350. Okay. So we need to link these up. So we need pins 2 and 3. Pin 0, 1, 2. And that pin needs to be, let me go find my article. Okay, LED up. In 1 and 2. That's in 1 over here. In 2 is 1 up from there. 50% yes. In 1 and 2, that's done. Poll is ended. All right, who's the troll that voted no? Okay, then we go 5 volts in ground, and 5 volts is 5 volt ground, then it's ground and 5 volt, and that is here. 1, 2. Okay, that's good. Now we need ye of little faith. Nope. Nope. You finishing at 10, so you got yourself a timer. Finishing at 11. Out 1 and 2. Here's out 1. Here's out 2. Out 2. I like the size of this. I'm trying to keep it compact. That's why I'm using this ITT. ITT Technical Institute. Oh yeah, we'll just be able to jam the wires in there. Excellent. So now we just need a direction pin. 2 direction pins. You know what? I may not be able to finish this just for the fact that I won't be able to get enough wires here. Direction. I just won't be able to find enough wires on my bench. This and like this, like so. Okay, I need a 3-wire switch. Oh look, here's a 3-wire switch. Okay, hold on. This is the potentiometer. This is the 3-wire switch. Okay, they're okay, I need many more male-to-male cables than what I have. Many more male-to-male cables. Here's the male-to-male. This is the direction switch. So this one goes to ground. It's going to pull low. When is 11? In 14 minutes. Male to male. Male to male. Okay. One direction pin. 6 and 7. 6, 7. There we go. Got the zoomers happy. Or the Gen Alpha, probably. 6 and 7. 0, 1, okay. 7 and 8. 6. Okay, that's the direction pins. Done. And what do we need left? We need the pot. So the pot, which we'll call the kettle black. Not very nice. Panic. Panic. This is what we'll use to power it. Six, 7 is a young person thing, yes. Now they're not even doing 6, 7 anymore. They're doing 4, 1. That's the new one. 4, 1 is this way. 4, 1. In 10 years, yeah, I know. It's okay. I live for the moment. All right, pot. Pot. Oh God, I don't know the pinout of this pot. What's the pinout? Which one is the common pin? All right. If I go between these two, I need an extra hand. $10K? Come on. Okay. $3.4K. 10K. 3.4. 6. So 10K is between okay, yellow and brown. So red is signal. Red is signal. So red to speed 29. 29. 5-volt ground. 3v3. 29. Okay. This is an output. This goes on the motor. Come on. 10 minutes. I've never been so cool, so I never really care what people do. Yeah, I mean, you just do your thing. You just do your thing. And I disagree, Gerald, you are cool. Come on. Jam that in there. Jam that in there. Okay, whatever. I'll jam that in after. Okay, so now we need 3v3 and ground. We need 2 more wires. 2 more wires. Okay, we're not soldering. Turn off the soldering iron. 2 more wires. 3v3. Come on, get in there. 3v3. 1 more wire. Ground. I'll use red. I don't care. I'm crazy like that. Ground. There, ground. Stuff the motor wires onto the motor. This is either going to work or it's going to burn. Either way, it's going to be entertaining. Put a piece of tape on the motor so you guys can see it work. All right. That's it. So it's either going to work or going to explode. Doesn't matter. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh. Slows to a crawl. Basically nothing. You need quite a bit of... There we go. So this one works. Let's spin it the other way. Not enough current to get it going. Look at that kickback. Okay, so who voted no? Ye of little faith. And then this is off. Look, ChatGPT said it wasn't going to work. Guess who showed them? That's way too fast. Big Rush fan back in the day. Gotta take pics backstage for your high school yearbook. Nice. The only Rush song I know is YYZ. Look at that thing go. All right, so I guess that is it with 5 minutes left to spare. So that is it. I am going to go have tacos with my lovely wife. And I hope you all have a nice day. I do want to say a special thank you today. I was waking up, I was not feeling it this morning. And we ended up sort of doing something very productive, doing some code. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys have made my day that much better by being here. So I'm really glad you guys were here. And I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream. Hopefully I'll feel up to streaming tomorrow. I should. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I'll catch you on the stream tomorrow. But don't forget, Tuesday, there's no stream as I'm working. Have a good one, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you all. See you in the next one.